Hello there. Welcome to session 12 of causes of suffering and ways to overcome them. We will see Sutra number 11. Dhyana heyaha tat vrittayaha. The kleshas create thoughts in our mind and how to overcome them by meditation. Through meditation only we can overcome them. So, by this sutra, what Patanjali says that kleshas they produce vrittis. Vrittis means thoughts. So, gross kleshas can be weakened by, we have already seen, by Kriya Yoga. What is Kriya Yoga? Tapas Swadhyaya Ishvara Pranidhanani. Self discipline, understanding our true nature by studying the scriptures and surrendering our actions to God. That gross kleshas can be weakened. Subtle kleshas, how you will weaken? By doing your dhyanam. What is the dhyanam? Prasankyana dhyanam. Prasankyana dhyanam means the object is our true nature. Aham brahmasmi. Akandakara vritti. Thinking about our true nature. Only thinking about our true nature. That is called prasankyana dhyanam. By doing that, the subtle kleshas can be eliminated. So, how we wash our clothes? Suppose some dirt is there in our clothes. First, we use that soap, then we put some bleaching powder or something at different levels. Like that, the gross kleshas, by doing Kriya Yoga, we have to weaken it, and the subtle klesha, by doing dhyanam, we have to do that. We have to do consistently. We have to do the consistent practice only. When you do the Kriya Yoga consistently, you get the discriminative knowledge and you can differentiate or segregate the seer from the seen. That is the problem. The union of seer and seen, that is the problem. That you can see it separately. Then you will get that drigdrishya vivekam, the discrimination of seer and seen. So, continuous practice of Ashtanga Yoga will convert all subtle and weakened kleshas into an inactive state. So, Ashtanga Yoga we have to practice. What is Ashtanga Yoga? Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. We are going to see them one after the other. So, by doing this, practicing this, that kleshas will be eliminated. So, then what will happen? This klesha will become like a roasted seed, then it cannot give results. It cannot be giving any results or operative. So, when you do this dhyanam, prasangya dhyanam, you will get lot of siddhis. But you should not be carried away by the siddhis. If your knowledge, discriminative knowledge is very, very strong, then you will not go after the siddhis. I will give you an example. Suppose from Chennai to Mumbai, you are going by train. Then in Karjat, the train stops. Used to stop those days. Then in Karjat, they make very good vada pav. Definitely you can get out of the train and eat the vada pav so long as you go back to the train before it leaves. This vada pav is like a siddhi. But your destination is Mumbai. For vada pav, suppose you enjoy the vada pav and leave the train, you will miss the destination. So the siddhis will definitely come, but you should not carried away by them. You should not miss attaining the liberation. That's what this sutra says. Now we'll go to Sutra 12. Klesha moolaha karmashayo drishta adrishta janma vedaniyaha. Klesha moolaha. The kleshas are the root of all our punya and papa, and this punya and papa will give birth. You will get birth, future birth, okay, or the present birth. Whatever the experience in the present birth or the future birth, your experience will be based on this klesha, which will result into the punya papa, and the punya papa will determine our experiences in this birth as well as in the births to come. That's why we need to do good karma, dharmika karma, righteous actions we have to do. So the Karmashaya, it has got the Samuha of Kleshas. Okay? The Klesha as its root. The Karmashaya means what? The Punya Papa storage. The deposits of Punya Papa, they have the Samuha. Samuha means what? Avidya, Asmita, Raga, Dvesha, Abhinivesha, all the five, that as their root. So, in this Karmashaya, the Punya Papa is experienced in the present birth or the births to come. That's why Drishta, Adrishta Janma. So, the Klesha Mulaha is the compound word. For a person who appreciates Sanskrit, they should know that this is a compound word. Compound means two words put together. But actually speaking, there is a word called Moolam. There is no word called Mulaha. But here the compound word says Mulaha. That means it signifies some other. It does not signify either the word Klesha or Mula, which are the constituents word, but it represents something other than these two words. What is that? That is Karmashaya. So what is the meaning is Klesha Mulaha, the root of Klesha. Klesha is the root of Karmashaya. Klesha as the root of Karmashaya. Why I am taking this time and explaining it? Because in some books they have said that Karmashaya is the root of Klesha. But it is a cycle, it is a vicious circle. Logically, both are right. But grammatically, the right understanding is Klesha is the root of Karmashaya. Klesha is the root of our storage of deposit of Punya Papa. Not the Punya Papa is the root of Kleshas. But it is grammatically. But actually speaking, logistically, it is a cycle. One leads the other. So there is no beginning or no end there in a cycle. So, but I thought if anybody is a Sanskrit enthusiast, if they want to know that grammatically, what does it mean? Grammatically, Klesha is the root of Karmashaya. So the Karmashaya is produced, that is the Punya Papa is produced from what? Desire, greed, delusion, anger, these are all. So there is a cycle of becoming. There is a cycle of becoming. That is called Bhava Chakra or Samsara Chakra. The chakra is there. So the kleshas are there. Then because of klesha, that kama, lobha, moha, everything, avidya and asmita, we do actions. It will create karmas. The karma will be imprinted in our mind. That is called samskara. And the samskaras, the collection of samskara will create karmashaya. Karmashaya is the deposits or the collection of punya papa. This punya papa will create again klesha. So it's a cycle. This cycle, this karmashaya, that is that storage of punya papa, they cannot be activated without klesha. How? It is like a bulb that will not glow unless otherwise the current passes. So if you want to ensure that the karmashaya doesn't fructify, you have to remove klesha. What is the main klesha you have to remove? Which is the fertile ground of all other klesha? Avidya. If you know your true nature, that you are the consciousness, then there is no doing, there is no pain, there is no suffering. The suffering is happening only to the body which is not real. Mithya. Okay, that's what he says that. So, if you do karma, so long as you have this knowledge, even after having this knowledge, but you know that these are all a role play, then what happens is, if you do actions with the good people, that's why the good people, satsangatvam is very important. Because if whatever the actions, the karma you do with satsangatvam or based on the influence of satsangatva, good people, that will produce good results. Punya is because you create punya, it will give good results in the same birth. Similarly, if you do violence and everything, that will also produce papa and dukkha results in the same birth. So again, we can see it, this whatever I explained it, and you can put it in a chart. What happens? Our pleasurable and painful experiences that will create samskaras, the mental imprints, then it will create a memory about that, and the memory will give you happiness or pain. Then based on the happiness or pain, we would like to do the activity. What are the activity? Mental activity, verbal activity, or physical activity. Then that will have create punya papa, and the punya papa will produce results. What are the results that will produce? It will produce which birth we will have, whether a human birth or animal birth or devata birth, and what would be our lifespan and what will be our experiences. And this will create a vasana, that is subliminal traits. Then again this will create a sukha dukkha experience. This chakra will go on. This is called bhava chakra or samskara chakra. So the way to come out of the chakra is to know our true nature, to remove avidya. So these are the two very important sutras in the second chapter. So please read it, watch the video again, contemplate over it, understand the true meaning, and derive the benefit. Thank you very much for the opportunity.